Oh, that's Waffen Rock. Now, wait, it lowers also my visibility, lowers my conspicuously. Let's see. Wait, where are my regular clothes? Oh yeah, I don't have this anymore. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'll wear it because this I look like a knight in shining armor. However, like this, I don't. My speech won't go up, so I don't think I'll wear it, but I will put it in my horse. This to my horse, this to my horse, and this and this. This is mine, but I don't think I'm ever gonna wear it, even though I bought it. Anyway, so Neuhof has been raided right after I helped Captain Hansu's hunt and saved him from the Cumans that we ran into. Now, wait, where is he? I already ran away. When I was in my inventory.
Henry's come to see us.
Yes, I have.
Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm to ride with his men.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me. Keep quiet and do exactly as you're told. I don't know what Sir Radzik sees in you, and I don't care. If you're to ride with my men, I expect you to listen.
I am an honorable knight.
Yes, sir.
Who listens to his betters.
Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you your own horse. The dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Make sure you take good care of him. Now, mount up and ride behind us.
I mean, I would do with one of those hoods, only that's not what you're given. I just want my own horse, my...
Last one there won't find me a happy man.
Al-Burak. An actual good fucking horse. Yeah, you do actually have to go with them or it'll get mad at you. Pebbles. I'll try and do this. No, still. I don't want Pebbles. I want Al-Burak. That's the one I bought. Pebbles is way slower. He is like what, a 21 speed? This is 49. This is I think a tier 5 horse. Much faster than whatever they have a tier 2 or tier 3. And I mean, I'm so much faster than them. I'll go all the way to the back and I could probably still catch up to them before they even get to Neuhof. This is just walk in and this is cantering. What they're doing. Actually, now I'm not so sure. It's not that far of a ride, it's actually pretty damn close. I actually bought this at Neuhof. After I've completed, well, a large part, what I consider the hardest part of this quest, and I think the next quest, then I'll go see Sir Hanscape Hunt because you got a funny quest with him. This robot doesn't have a shield. How the fuck is that horse faster than me? The fastest is 41. This is 49. Obviously, he has a faster horse than Captain Robard. It's Sir Robert and Captain Bernard. Captain Bernard. Follow the men to Nordhof. Like, I do not belong. Like, I stick out like a sore thumb. Not just my face, but also that they zoom in on me.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
No idea what the fuck a paddock is. I'm not really a guy that knows too much about horses.
Crucifix. What kind of beast could do this? The blood of the martyrs.
They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. A bunch of them.
What happened here? Why?
Someone came
Pretty sure
at
that's
night
Mill.
and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Ruddock, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then my husband, when my husband tried to help them, they killed him too.
Someone in
And when they were
bare feet
done,
behind
they
you.
put a torch to the stables.
Yes. Someone was down bare feet.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off.
Okay, yeah, that guy's the one in barefoot.
The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing... Nothing that could drive a man to... this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow their trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
Pox on it. Mount up in port of the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks, and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck, someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir.
What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
Well, I'm pretty sure every armor is custom made because I don't think they would actually, you know, mass produce anything. I mean, factories weren't invented yet, so. Because the shoulder pads on mine look a little bit smaller than everyone else's.
This one got it in the back. And there's more of them over by the main stables.
Oh, Aaron,
How
they
could
actually
anyone be
changed
so
them.
cruel?
They chased them.
Poor wretch. They must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables.
Which is over there. Trail of blood.
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
Look, I know that it's difficult, but I only need you to answer a few questions. I'm here because Sir Radzig sent me.
Radzig?
Yes.
What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Did they take anything?
No.
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smil. He shouted, and they murdered him.
You're certain it was the animals first, and then Smil? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No, it was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons.
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
Did you see a big man among them, dressed all in black?
That cutthroat, that devil! I never want to see him again.
So he was here?
That's the one who
Bloodthirsty
stole
beast.
Sir Radzig's sword.
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
Who knocked me out of skeleton.
Take care.
Skeleton.
How could anyone be so cruel? Such senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses as well as people, and yet it seems they didn't take anything.
What? Who's there?
Easy. I just came to ask,
I don't know anything.
are you hurt?
No, nothing. Not a scratch.
What really happened here?
I don't know. Someone attacked. I don't know who.
You didn't happen to hear where they came from?
No! I didn't see a thing.
Right, so they went north into the woods, which is over there. Saw some blood. There's a trail of blood.
Aha! This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way.
Now it's
They
all
went deeper and
safe.
deeper, for sure.
I hate because I sometimes save on accident, you know? I save and then the 10 seconds after that auto saves. Because I get to an important part in the quest.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
So wrong. And who the hell brought those other fellows here? Fucking greenhorns. One kill that ginger brat from the farm, and then they
Ginger.
slice you up. We'll find those bastards, and I'll send them straight to hell myself.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking dying here. Nobody can match me with iron in their hands, and some damn peasant kills me. Dagger covered in horse shit.
I get to put my bow away. I want to fix that in case it happens again. That was actually a pretty good shot. Well, what kind of arrows am I using? We're using better piercing arrows. Better piercing, improper assault, convenient challenge corruption, gloves, marigold decoction. This is all worth a lot. Now this is stealing. Bloody, instead of bloody hoof pick.
Oh, it's a hoof pick. Someone in Neuhof must know more about it.
Two bandits in the woods. So someone stabbed them with that hoof pick. It was right in his belly. So they're looking for, well, they were talking about Ginger, so he does know something. It was over there.
He was here just now. Damn it!
I know who they lead me to since I've done this all before. It really depends on how you dress and your reputation. Yaku.
Another useless soldier coming to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
What's wrong with your arm? That's nasty. It needs to be cleaned out and bandaged. Let me.
That feels a mite better. Thank you. What do you need to know?
Do you know anything about this hoof pick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in Mate.
And who's Ginger?
Local stable boy. Red-headed. A surprisingly good lad.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where's that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps.
Only what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Uzhitz.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly. God be with you.
Saving again. You gotta talk to Captain Minot, or else he'll get mad at you. Because it seems like he just went up and left.
I think Ginger is mixed up in it somehow.
Why do you say that?
Those bandits I found in the woods were talking about him.
They mentioned him by name?
Well, they said Ginger.
That is suspicious. But it could be a coincidence.
He acted suspiciously when I questioned him.
What do you mean?
Well, he was squirming and didn't really say anything.
He might just have been in shock.
The hoof pick I found on the dead bandit in the woods is his.
That is fucking suspicious.
He disappeared right after we found those bandits in the woods.
I
I think I
found
know
him.
where he went.
Where?
To the charcoal burners. He has friends there.
We've got to find him. But if his friends really are hiding him, I doubt they'll talk to my men. You should search for him, Henry. Go, before the trail turns cold. I'll send a report to Linton.
Very well, sir.
Bye.
So, on the trail to Uzhitz, towards the charcoal burners that I've already found before. I know which charcoal burners, and I also actually know exactly where they'll, in what direction they'll point me. See, that's not towards Rata. No, Uzhitz. I need to go towards Uzhitz. Through the woods. Along to the charcoal burners. They need to be near water, so that's that. And now, yeah, this is the road I should be on. The road towards the charcoal burners in the woods on the way to Uzhitz. If I went more left, I would have ended up through the glades and eventually in Talbot. Now Uzhitz is really close to Talbot. So don't want to be too much of a problem. I am still going through all the charcoal burners. You should really talk to all of them, because they like Ginger, so they might give you bad information.
Do you know where I could find Ginger?
Who?
The stable boy from Neuhof. I've heard he's friends with some charcoal burners.
Oh, I know who you mean.
He went not long ago to the charcoal burners by Talmberg. Just follow the stream to the west.
Oh, well, that was helpful. But
I've got a lot on my hands here.
it's always better to, you know, get
This
double
is nicely
information,
phrased.
you know, verify information.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Do you know anything about it?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, he'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
If you're hiding him here, please reconsider. It's Sir Radzig who sent me to find him. That boy's testimony could help stop more bloodshed.
I understand the urgency now, but really, he doesn't come here. He's friends with some of the boys over by Talmberg.
And where can I find them?
Head west along the river and you run into them. Oh,
The spokesperson, you
another
can always
thing
trust
you'd like
them.
to know. Other people have been sniffing around here for him. Nasty fellas.
Where did they go? What did they look like?
Well, they headed off to the west. But that doesn't mean anything. And they look... well, one of them came here and asked a lot of questions. And the other one stood off at a distance, scowling, dressed like murderers.
Yeah. I remember fighting them when I first played this game. God, they're difficult if you don't know what to do. They're hard to kill. I mean, if you don't have the best gear or the best weapons or no combos, and there's generally not that skilled at combat, which you won't be if you play this for the first time. Then it's pretty hard. Of course, you can always get skilled at combat. I mean, I got pretty skilled at combat. I mean, the better armor and the better weapons you get, that will also, of course, help you. But I mean, I've also won the tournament. See, they look like murderers.
Greetings, my good man.
Suspicious men at
May I
arms.
ask you a question?
Ask
Two
first,
people.
then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy of a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us have
We
found
both
him.
know that we don't like
Why
each
haven't I
other.
found you though? I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhof.
I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
You saw how it turned up with your friend? Surrender! Alright, whatever. I mean, I killed the first guy in 2 hits. And then he thinks this guy can take me? Come the fuck on. Need to get the sweet spot a bit close to the middle. Closer on the outside and on the middle, but I mean I can try the same spot again, but middle is when it's easiest. It's easier to keep in place, and it's like you don't have to turn it as far. If it's right here on the edge, it's easy. turning it itself is hard enough. Now it turns really shocking and sometimes it doesn't turn at all. And with the other hand, you have to keep it in place. And I'm not moving my phone, but it's already moving. Ah, there we go. And there we go. This guy should have had a sword too. Didn't I pick it up? Ah, there we go. Mercenary's bedfellow. It's actually one of the better short swords. Actually, I think it's a long sword. No, short sword. I remember first time I played it, that's my sword. It was my sword for a long time. Until I finally found a good long sword. I mean, now I have the Herod sword. I mean, you're not gonna get anything much better than that. This is very important. No, I wouldn't say very important. It's slightly important that, well, it makes the whole game easier if you do. You gotta try to get in good with those bandits. Then you can, because otherwise you're gonna have to sneak into their camp later on, and just overall, it's gonna make it a lot harder. If you're getting good with them, you just walk right in.
I hope I can...
Where's Ginger? I must speak with him.
Who? There's no one of that name here.
Then where did he go? Everyone told me I'd find him here.
But he... I don't know anything at all about it. May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you, good sir.
You're sent here.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding amongst some charcoal burners.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description.
I've already asked around, and everywhere else they told me 2 other men have been asking questions about him.
It's true. You're not the first one to ask about him here.
And did you also know that those 2 most probably killed at least a dozen people at Neuhof and then burned it down?
A dozen? He didn't say it was so many.
Who? Come on, you know confession is good for the soul.
I've done nothing. I don't have to confess. I could tell you something, though. But not directly.
Why not? You're preventing me from seeing justice done.
Justice indeed. I tell you what, lad. You take care of those 2 murderers who've been lurking about here, and then we'll talk.
Our paths crossed, and... well, they wouldn't listen to reason.
So how did it turn out? If you're here, then they must be...
They're dead.
Dead.
So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, charcoal burner.
Farewell.
You should actually talk to the charcoal burner twin. The other twin is where Ginger is supposed to be. I once actually found this on a hunting trip with Hans. Found a hut. As soon as they said hut, oh, that place. Sometimes the other chocolate bullets when it's here. But not this time.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
He limps.
The limping Ushitz.
That's not much to go on.
The limping Ushitz guy.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
I've got time.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light. It wasn't. And then it was too late. They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight, and I started to sneak away. But
then the slaughtering started.
Yeah. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then the killing started, and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ushitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about me. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help.
Yeah.
God bless you.
You can also go there and talk to him, but then most likely you'll talk to Sir Bernard and you end the quest. Then you can't go back to Ginger. So you just, and I don't want to go to Neuhof, go back to Ginger, then go back to Neuhof, and then talk to Captain Bernard. It just takes so goddamn long. Well, unnecessarily long. Not too long, but it's just unnecessary. So he's on his way back to Neuhof. Too bad you can't, you know, get on the back of anyone's horse. I could just bring him there. I wouldn't mind. Another thing which I don't like, but it does help me out in combat, is when someone is like sitting down. It takes so long for them to get up and draw their weapon and then fight me. I mean, I would have killed at least one of them most of the time. To check something. Yeah, time flies by. It's already been 41 minutes. So I'm on my way back to Neuhof. Stadtfarm. Then talk to Captain Bernard about what I find out. And then I gotta go to Uzhitz. Find out about the limping one from Uzhitz. Find out what I can. Question him. Follow up on Cruz. Just a non-stop gallop with this. Pebbles would have had to rest like 4 times, well 2 or 3 times. If you're fast, you would have seen Sir Radzik to the left.
Henry,
Well, his
I'll
armor.
be with you.
His armor that I'm very jealous of.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Uzhitz.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around at Uzhitz. We have enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been. Goodbye.
I forgot to repair my armor. I'm gonna wash somewhere.
Greetings. What do you need?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life. And for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujiet with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujiet, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right.
Yeah, no, he's a
We'll go to
loner.
Ujiet then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Mehoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir. Why choose Mehoyed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're
The
scattered
funny thing
everywhere,
is,
we can't guard them all.
But the bandits
Ujiet
won't
is
find
more
much
in the
silver in places
center
like that.
of
There's always a
events.
groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot. Staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it. Farewell.
It actually says that Sir Radzik died in 1516, I think, or 19. This is only in 1403. I mean, they can always change stuff for the sake of the game. It's cool how they figured out the exact date when Scarlet was torched and burned to the ground. Because apparently Sigismund signed a letter or something about what happened. King Sigismund. Historians found it and kept it. And boom, you get a great game. Missed that. That was horrible. Okay, that I hit. This time I hit it. I'm guessing I already hit this one, hit it and looted it before. And I was like, what, 3 arrows? 2 arrows, 3 hits. Don't do that when there's anyone around, because then they say you've been shooting arrows at people. I mean, I saw the Birchmans the first time I did this, and I was still with Captain Bernard and the others, and they fucking tried to arrest me. The Broken Wheel Tavern I just passed. If I'm fast enough, maybe I'll be able to sell my stuff.
How are you, Henry? I'm honored that I'm... Good luck, man.
Alright. This, and this, and this. All of these, and this. I mean, I don't need to hunt anymore because... Oh my god, he has a shitload of money. That's 6.6k, why? He doesn't need that much. And I'm not complaining, I mean, I like it. Sell more of my shit through. Yes. Sell my Scarlet's Waffen Rock. And I can buy this too, I'm not gonna wear it anyway. Better to have that spade in your hands. Might forget that it's on my horse. It's just spoiled anyway. If it's below 50, don't even try to eat it. Now my stolen stuff. You might not want to buy it. Especially if it's only one stolen object. I didn't put it with the other stuff because I sold some stolen stuff before, and then I only got the money for the stolen stuff, not the rest.
Do you want to get me in trouble?
See? I already sold all my stolen goods. So I'll go to, what's his name again? Shahan's Cape Pond. He has a fun quest. And of course really starts when it turns dark, which isn't... Well, you need to start the quest before dark. And it's almost dark. So if we're quick enough, we're able to do it. It's a fun quest. I mean, I love it. It's really when you really become friends with Shahans. I mean, I already saved him from the humans. He's not only lying on the wrong bed,
What troubles you?
but also fucked up.
How goes it, sir? Are you recovered?
I am, for all the good it does. The boredom here. The only thing I have to read is the Bible, and the Hamish won't let anyone near me but the priest. Have you any idea the monotonous drivel that fellow comes out with?
This world is but a trial. Be repentant.
He talks to me as if I'm about to breathe my last.
Actually, talk to me as if I were already dead.
Listen, Henry,
This leads to other quests.
I need a change of scene before moss starts growing.
Why to the baths?
Well, a hot bath does a man good.
It does. Which is why you can bath here anytime you like.
Have you ever seen Clara, the bathhouse wench? Henry, she's a beauty. If I didn't know better, I'd say I was in love with her.
Yeah, sure he has a husband.
How much time do you want
Or
to spend there?
Maybe not a husband, but a man.
Yes, but at least a few days. Bathing in mud wraps during the day, and in the evening. In the evening, fun. What'd you say? Will you join me?
But what about your wounds, sir?
Well, I won't lie to you, it hurts like the devil. But I'd rather hobble along with a cane, howling in pain, than listen to a selection of the most boring passages from the Gospels for one more minute.
See, he doesn't even call me a peasant anymore.
I shall go there right away, but wait until at least dusk to join me.
I mean, he still acts like a nobleman.
Alright, I'll come and join you there.
Goodbye.
He still thinks he's better than me, but then again, he is a nobleman and I'm not. I mean, I am in the actual service of Sir Radzig. Alright, that isn't weird at all. See shit like that every day. People walking backwards for no reason. Nothing antichristy about that. Here's the bathhouse. I know I could wait, but this is just better. And in the end, to get 75 groschen for this quest. But this is not a main quest, but eventually it leads to other cool quests. Also, first time I did this, I was my other playline, in my other save, when I was playing as a thief, so that was easier. However, when I did this again, I was thinking a bit clearer, and everything made more sense. It wasn't nearly as hard. Still saving. And this is one of the most fun quests there is. For this, the whole quest is fun, including the cutscene. But it's, the aftermath is pretty fun.
What do you need, sir?
I need
But
you
the
to do me a
aftermath
favor.
of this is less fun. This is another quest a little bit like this.
Of course, sir.
Good. Well, you'd never think it, but Stenna here is a demon at dice. She's strictly bare-ass naked. I couldn't even get a ribbon off her.
Well, I'll rip everything off her then, eh?
Good God! You do that to such a fragile flower? Who I'm paying for, by the way. Right then, you've got to beat Stenna at dice.
We don't.
I refuse to be the only one here with his arse.
We do 3 matches. Whoever wins 2 out of 3.
Alright, why the hell not?
Doesn't matter if you win or lose.
How have you all been getting on here?
Well, Lord Capon's been chasing us around a bit and so forth. Nothing we're not used to.
How about a game of dice then?
Are you sure? What would I do with 2 naked men here?
Let's see how good you are.
Take care.
Lucky playing die and shrinking playing die. Boom.
I've heard all about you, but you won't get the better of me.
Shit. The die are not in my favor. Use my lucky one, should have used the other one. I see another one. Alright, one more. Last one. Fuck! Pushed it!
Are you afraid of wearing the spots on them?
The knowledge to 2,000, but this is only to 1,400. Yeah, boom, 300 points already. $350.
This'll be the one.
Bust out, come on.
No, I'm finished.
Yes. One. This is my last roll.
Well, well, I wasn't expecting that.
It's not even that good.
We'll see. Damn.
Yes! This is the first out of 3. 5. Oh, and that's a... That's a 3. 2 5s. If I get 3 of a kind, it's much better, but... Wait, that's it?
Well, I wasn't
3 of a kind of 5.
that.
If you get 3 of a kind of 1, you get 1,000. And if you get 4 of a kind, you get 2,000. And then 3,000, then 4,000. 2 1s, 2 3s,
That's
and 1
it.
2. Come on, bust.
Cursed luck.
Oh, most likely one is only 500 points more. Kaboom! And if you can use all your dice, you can go another flow. However, you haven't scored those points yet. What's a 6? Last throw. I see a 5. Never mind then. I have to use all of them. That's a 5. That's a 3. Scoring pass.
Well.
Almost halfway already. 5, 5, 2, 6 is a 4 and a 2. 5, 2, 3 is a 2 and a 4. He's not doing too well. 1, a 2, a 3 and a 6.
That's it.
He's not scoring so many. 5, 6 and 3. She knows she has to throw more to beat me. I wouldn't throw. Oh, brave bitch.
I shouldn't have pushed it.
That's a 6. It's a 6 and lose the 1. 3 5s. 4 5s. Oh no, that's a 6. Oh no, it is a 5. 1 again. Hot damn. I mean, if you pay for a girl, she has to get naked anyway.
Looks like I'm the one who will be doing the showing.
I could do with a good soak too.
Then strip off and hop in here.
What? With you, sir? That doesn't seem right.
Don't worry, I've no interest in your hairy ass. Get in the tub, or I won't talk to you.
Now you can get in
all right, then.
fully clothed,
That's
but
more like
I'm wearing armor. Like, get into the bath dressed. Fuck no. Plus, you don't even really get naked.
Shift over. Don't want to tread on anything vital. All right, just give me a moment and I'll roll it
I
up
mean,
again.
you do see some tits in the game.
That feels good.
But no one wants to see a
Take
naked
this
dude.
personally,
No one.
But I've never seen a man more in need of a wash. I've known cowpats less fragrant.
You certainly know how to have a good time.
Yeah, drink. It's not terribly high quality, but it should do the job.
I don't mind if I do. Give me that.
That's the spirit.
So this is how you recuperate from your injuries? Booze and wenches?
Of course. Is there any other way? So, what news, Henry?
Have you heard they caught a cumin at Virgin Mill?
I heard something about that. Did you have something to do with it?
In a way. I took him to the bailiff in Rattay, who probably had him hanged.
Splendid. Let them all swing, I say.
Yeah, that's most of the stuff you can say, unless you did more stuff. Otherwise, you just, enough about me.
Never mind about me. What about you?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Have you recovered from our hunting
If you
adventures?
didn't do anything
I'm
special.
well enough, Henry. These baths are just the thing, and Stena here is very
Healing.
Clara, bring some wine for the gents before they get cross.
You know what, Henry? We really can't drink this local piss. Clara! My most favouriteest bathmate! You must admit it, Smarty. The wine you have here is pitiful.
He's probably gonna say piss.
What's wrong with the bathhouse wine?
I'd rather drink the bath water. You should go and get something better. Though where? Ah! I know! In the cellars under the rat house, there's some excellent wine that Sir Hannah bought for us.
And you want me to go there and get it now?
Bought for us.
I'm being indebted to you, and a grateful nobleman is the best ally you can have.
All right then. What kind of wine is it?
A
Sylvan Red.
In the cellar under the rat house. It's the last barrel at the end on the right-hand side. Get a picture somewhere and take it with you.
I'd like to ask you something about this wine.
What is it?
So I can actually just grab his key.
So I can just go there and take whatever I want?
Yeah. No, not exactly. It would be best if no one saw it.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, he bought it for us, but...
And this wine wouldn't be kept under
Yeah.
lock and key by any chance?
Yes. Probably. But that won't stop a clever fella like you, will it?
Which wine is it you want?
The Sylvan Red.
It's the very last keg on the right at the back. You'll recognise it easily. It's the only one that's tapped.
All right.
I think Henry's a bit tipsy, but you're much more drunk.
All right then, I'll bring it.
Good man.
So drunk you passed the fuck out.
Good luck then.
Now just grab his. Boom. Just like that. Now, wait, did I grab his key? Yes, it is. Otherwise, you're gonna have to, you know, try and unlock all the doors without a lockpick breaking, which is really hard. So they'll probably break, hear you, catch you picking the lock, and then boom, you're in jail. I mean, I have a very good reputation here, and I have a massive sword that's bloody. I have a bloody long sword. I'm in full plate armor. You don't want to mess with me. I'll fuck you up. Now, the key is for the back door on the top floor. Pretty sure this guy's supposed to be guarding the wine. I mean, you can just show him the key.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
Lord Capon sent me to get some wine for him.
Lord Capon, eh? I like the story.
I kinda wanna use this. Normally show the key and it works.
Don't you recognize me?
No. So let's start again. What are you doing?
If Sir Hans hadn't sent me, I wouldn't have this key, would I?
All right, do what you like. Go and live.
How does he not recognize me? I went on a hunting trip with him and saved his life. He even gave me a shitty horse rod that I didn't need because I already had a good horse. Yeah, this is where it's supposed to be. Are you kidding me? I mean, you can't even sneak around this guy. I had to drive him the first time. You're also gonna be fast or else you get arrested for trespassing.
Good day.
remember I once got the ball perk and never get the ball perk because you might accidentally, when on foot, sprint into a civilian or a villager. That doesn't end well. Because the ball perk means when you sprint into someone, they take some damage. So you see an enemy, you sprint into him, you take some damage. However, sometimes you'll sprint into a villager. Now this was all just a test. Getting the wine.
So, about that wine you sent me for.
Well, have you got it?
Of course.
You really broke into the cellar at the rat house?
I certainly did. I hope that wine's really worth the trouble I had.
I don't believe it. You really broke into the cellar. You're insane.
But, sir, you asked me to do it.
Jesus, Henry. You'd be talking to just about anything.
Well, let's see if this wine is as good as you say.
What are you waiting for? The parish priest's blessing? Come on, then. Get it down here.
This is about when the cutscene starts.
Red. It's not like that donkey's piss they serve in this otherwise life establishment. You can tell from the first sip, can't you, Henry?
Yeah, as you say, sir. Sylvan red. The taste is unmistakable.
Yeah, I don't drink this local piss. There's no one to make music, so dancing without music.
Leave off, Sir Hans. I'm not like the other girls.
I know, Clara. You are different. you deserve more. You deserve flowers.
What?
What kind of flowers do you like?
Well, I like all kinds. I like dandelions, sage, knotweed, and poppies. I really like poppies.
Henry, did you hear that? What? The lady requests dandelions, sage, cabbages. Right?
No, knotweed and poppies.
What? You want me to go flower picking now? I know, I'm putting you to work again. But if you do it, I'll give you 70 flowers and groschen.
75.
That much? Alright, I'll go.
Yeah, if I just drop 75 groschen, that wouldn't even make a dent for me. When it gets to the 100, that's something. Because I have 40k.
What would a bouquet be without roses? There's some in the upper castle garden.
Still wearing my armor. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Oh no, I already picked it up. Or equipped it.
Yeah.
The guy that walks, yeah. Hope you remember how he looked like. red shirt, yellow skirt, something like it. I mean, it looked like the skirt. Too bad you can't name your horse. Because everyone knows I definitely call my horse Bojack. Yeah, you just need roses. Oh wait, yeah, you need poppies and sage and dandelions. You can actually see them a bit drunk. Ah, dandelions. I got poppies and dandelions. Now I need some sage, which is basically purple. You know there is something that grows here. I know there's sage here. More poppies.
How are you, Henry?
Okay, what the fuck? This ain't even funny anymore. When did I last save? Because you're supposed to get the roses last. God. That's when it started. Wait. It is when it started. This is when I slept. That's when I arrived. That's when I started playing dice. You know what, I'll just skip everything then. I'll just play the dice. It's called Folklore, I think. The dice game. Loaded. Actually, so it's actually already 1 hour and 25 minutes.
I could do with a good... Alright, why not?
Put your clothes...
I even have to get...
Ian!
You even have to get the wine again.
You'll keep an eye on things here, won't you? Clara?
Yeah, I know Clara
Bring some
comes
wine
in.
for the gents before they get cross. May the Lord watch over you.
You know what, Henry? We really can't drink this local piss.
Really,
Oh yeah, I
Such
beat her
mean
in
words
dice.
from a no-good gent.
Clara! My most favouriteest birthday! But I admit it, the wine you have here is pitiful.
God be with you.
What's bothering you
What's
now?
wrong with the bathhouse wine? And you... And the... All right. Oh.
Good. Goodbye.
I'll end it here and then I'll start another one right away. Because I can't make it too long or else it's not good. I'll start another episode in a couple seconds. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next part.